One of the biggest challenges of starting a nonprofit is being able to raise money to run the charity work that you're doing. And a lot of times, what I have noticed, especially with new startups, nonprofit startups, is that they think that as soon as they get that 501c in their hands, they're going to have money streaming in, from the government, from other organizations who donate. Now, this is far from the truth. Okay, so I am going to give you ideas as to how you are going to be able to start up your nonprofit and to be able to make money, to run your nonprofit. The first thing you need to do is take out of your mind the idea that if you went to an organization who was giving out money or giving out grants, they're just going to give you grants without looking into what you have done in the past. Every organization that gives grants wants to see the work that you have already started, So they're just not going to look at you and say, hey, you're a nonprofit, you've got 501c, you have ideas, so hey, here's the money. That's not how they do it. They first want to see that you have started something on your own. You have put in the effort, because if you have a passion for something, if you believe in something, you've also got the drive to go out there and, you do on your own the little that you can do to help. And so you need to, on your own, start something going. If you really or truly believe in the charity work that you're doing, on the nonprofit work that you're doing, you need to go out there, and come up with activities, come up with different things that will give your nonprofit a legitimacy, a reason for people to look at you and believe that you are, about something and you are passionate about it and you are spearheading whatever it is, that you want to help the community with. So a very good way for you to be able to make enough money to run your charity is to first hire a fundraiser. There are people who specialize in these things, and some of them do not even take money up front, They take a certain percentage of the money that they are able to raise for you. So there are people who actually come with creative ways to fundraise, but you have to be prepared to give a little money for the organization of that event to happen. So you do not or should not expect that it's going to be free, that you're not going to put up any money, Everything requires a little bit of money up front for you to be able to do it. So if you're organizing, let's say, a dinner fundraiser, and I'm not just talking about something that you put together just a few friends. I'm talking about something that has a long list of invitees, of important people in the community, people that would be stakeholders that can push your agenda forward, So a lot of thought has to go into it. A lot of, planning has to go into it, and you need to hire somebody who is good at fundraising, to do this for you. But you have to make the effort, to put up a little, for this to happen. Do not expect that once you approach anyone, doing a fundraiser, as a career, or even, doing anything in terms of paperwork for nonprofit, do not expect that that person is going to do it for free. A lot of times I see people coming to me and wanting me to do that work for free. I've worked, I've done 501c's or filled applications for over 50 at this point, nonprofits. Now imagine me doing this work for free for that many people. It is not feasible. I have to work, and that goes for everybody who is in this industry. Yes, it is charity work. Yes, it may be a church, it may be Christian driven or religious driven, but that does not mean that the people that do this, okay, have the time to sit around and be doing free work for everyone. So you have to please make an effort, and I see this all the time, and that includes if you want to fundraise, you have to make the effort to be able to rent a hall. Let's say you're doing dinner, rent a hall. You have to be able to put up money for the food, or let people donate the food to you. If you have people who will cook, let them do it, but then be prepared to put some amount of money up front. Okay, it is not feasible to be asking people to do free work. It's your baby, it's your idea, it's your passion. If it's your passion, you have to be able to put yourself in it in a way, okay, that is meaningful. So number one, dinner parties. Dinner parties are the biggest ways to raise funds, especially during the holidays for your nonprofit. I've seen nonprofits make as much as $40,000, $50,000 with dinner parties, okay? And I'm talking about well organized dinner parties. I'm not talking about, have a little place here, let's call 10 of my friends to come and eat and raise money. No, talking about dinner parties that are well organized. Stakeholders are called in, community leaders are called in. There are different activities, entertainments happening, food. It has to be organized in a way that is appealing, classy, let people come in and spend on the charity. But you have to be willing to put in the effort, the money, first of all, and then also to hire someone who would do the work. Comedy nights. Yes, you can organize comedy nights and have people come in. If it's a church, organize comedy nights that are obviously religious affiliated, or has a little bit of toned down rhetoric. If you're not a charity, of course you can do however you please, but there are a lot of comedians around, a lot of acts that you can hire to raise funds. Have that person come in, spend an hour or two, and then have another person come after them, spend an hour or two, and then you charge people to join the comedy nights. Again, you have to organize it in a way that is appealing, okay, in a way that people would feel that this is not the regular or the usual that we always see. Now, this is for churches. If you're a church, gospel concerts are a good way to raise money. Yes, gospel concerts, okay? Welcome people from different churches and make it known that you are doing this to raise funds. So when they are coming, they are very much aware of what is going to happen. Fashion shows, believe it or not, yes, you can use fashion shows to raise money. All you have to do is maybe talk to a few designers, and together you can showcase their work, and you can work together to, for it to benefit you. Maybe sponsor that program. They get to showcase their work, and you make a little bit of money, with people coming in, and it's a win-win situation for both you and the designer as well. Sponsored walks are also really, really huge. Okay, so it's more like exercise for charity. You have people, take little papers where people donate to them and challenge them to walk a certain distance, and they pay them a certain amount of money. It's a good way to raise funds, but you need a lot of volunteers for this one. So make sure that if you're doing this, you have a lot of volunteers, okay, to go along with it. So if you do not have members, this is not for you. If you have members, like you're a church, you're a Sunday school, or your school, sponsored walks is a good way for you to raise money. Auction of plaques, okay? So basically you can have people donate. If it's for a building project, this one is excellent. First of all you have to do, okay, is tell people this project is going to come up, and if you donate, we are going to dedicate a certain wall where you have the names of people who donated, and they can donate in the memory of a loved one who has passed, or even in memory, or to appreciate somebody who is living. Okay, so it doesn't have to be people who have passed, it can be people who are living as well. Now this is going to be etched in the walls, okay, of the property that you are trying to build. So these are not people who are going to be given $100 or $200. We're talking about people who are going to be given $1,000 or $2,000. So this is a good way for you to raise good money. But you have to follow through with it, because people will be terribly upset if you take their money and you do not follow through, okay, with the project like you promised, so they can see that the money they gave, actually they got something back. Yeah. All right, guys. So that's it. That's all. I've given you how many? A lot. Okay. So basically, I just wanted to bring this across to you because I am getting this a lot. People calling in and saying, hey, do you know any grants? Do you know any grants? Do you know any grants? You would not get a grant, even if there was grants available, okay, easily, if you do not have anything to show. You need to see that, yes, I am doing well. My organization is doing well for itself. We just don't have enough, to do what we really want to do in the community. They would not give you any money if they do not see anything happening on your own. So, yes, organize yourself, see somebody who would fundraise for a certain percentage of that amount, do your t-shirts, take pictures, call in the media. Now, all this would be done by somebody who is very well vexed with fundraising. Okay, so I am here if you guys have any more questions. Enjoy your evening, and I do hope that whatever you have in your heart for your charity flourishes. Bye-bye.